YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Agnel encouraging you to try something new. We are here again. Pop the Balloon or Find Love season 4 reunion. Shout out to Sky for letting me know that this episode was a little crazy. Initially I wasn't gonna do a reaction to it because I just kind of like doing the regular show reactions, but she was like, "Yeah, this one was a little wild." So I'm like, "All right, let me hop on it. We'll get this we'll get this review done." For those of you that don't know, I've been on episode 23 and 28, I believe. I'll leave the links in the comment section if you want to go watch those two episodes. I've been on the show before. Great experience, great learning experience, great dating experience in general. Other than that, please help your boy out. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And let's get right into the video. Let's go. I don't think I remember her. She's cute though. Yeah. Junk in the trunk. I remember this guy. I think he must have been the Haitian dude. I think he was the Haitian dude. Shout out my Zoes. I don't think I remember her, but she's cute as hell too, for sure. Okay. Who doesn't remember this dude? By the way, I'm a little sick, like I'm congested in the nose. So if you hear me coughing and sniffing, I'm sorry. Who doesn't remember this dude? Like this guy was the big flexer. Look at all the chains he got. And why the hell does he have a bodyguard in the background? I don't understand it. The flex is too much. There's levels to flexing. I think he's doing the most, but to each their own. If I had that much money, I don't know what I would do with myself. Maybe I'd be just like him. Maybe I wouldn't. I don't think I would, but to each their own. The hell you got a bodyguard for? Yep. I don't remember her, but I like hot chocolate for sure. I don't know if I remember this dude. Yes, this is the Jamaican girl. This is the Jamaican girl. I knew she looked familiar. She was very outgoing. I remember her. This is gonna be good. Dang. Man's came in ready to make $1 million deal right now. Look at this. Super sharp. I see you, my boy. Yep. Cashing out. I don't know what kind of watch that is, but she probably strips. Because why are we doing this? What's going on? This thing right here. And this is another dude that flexed hard. I remember this dude. He was like, I don't know. One of the girls was like, "Oh, what's that in your tooth?" He was like, "Oh, I don't know, maybe a diamond or something. I don't know." I remember this dude too. I remember this guy. Oh my god. I'm laughing already. This is gonna be crazy. Arlette looking great as always. As always. Microphone twirl. Shout out to Arlette. Shout out to BM. Working hard. to give us the entertainment that we didn't know we needed. Shout out to them too. Look at them.
I stopped planning my week and actually get more done. Let me show you how. Picture this. You've just sat down at your desk to start.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your host, Arlette, and we are here with the Season 4 reunion. All right, so Season 4 was a crazy season. We had lots of memorable moments, a lot of great discussions. It was all over TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, anything, you name it. You guys were all over. But of course, before we get into this reunion, let's have a couple of words from our very own producer, my husband, BM.
Yes, welcome to Season 4 reunion. Yes, first things first, I want to give thank you to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Every time. I want to say thank you to my wife for being absolutely amazing as she always is. She is absolutely outstanding. Let's give a round of applause for her, please. Everyone. I need louder than that. What's going on?
There you
go. All right. I also want to say a big thank you to everyone that watches the show, of course, everyone that supports. And I want to say thank you to everyone that comes on the show as well. So this is the 4th season, and it's been absolutely breathtaking. We have seen so many things happen throughout the season, and we have been consistent 4 seasons running now. So I want to give a big thank you to my whole team that's here today as well. So let's have a round of applause to my whole team. Yeah, so let's get straight to it.
All right. Well, as you said, let's go ahead and take a look at the Season 4 recap.
There we go.
Hello, welcome in.
Oh boy.
I'll have you hold this.
Oh boy. Yeah, that was crazy.
It's 30K on my mouth.
Hey.
90K?
It's a house.
If you don't understand the difference between like a good wig and a bad wig, we not gonna work out.
Is that a jet? Is that a private jet that you're in?
Yeah. You might need just like a social worker or something. Maybe I don't know too much.
I might need what?
Maybe like a cubicle worker or something.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Uche.
Oh yeah. Boy, I remember that. Oh, I knew she looked familiar. My name is Uche. Oh, I remember that. Let's keep going. Oh, this is juicy. I like this. I like it. Let's go.
This is great. This is 2 minutes of first week. Week 1, 2 minutes.
All right, so as you guys saw, that was just a little short recap of the Season 4 reunion.
Oh, geez.
So it was a great season, as we saw. But to go ahead and kick off this reunion, let's have a look at this clip where wigs were the talk of the episode.
If you don't understand the difference between like a good wig and a bad wig, we not gonna work out.
I feel you on the wig thing, but kind of like let women have women's business. Like let girls be girls. I hear you, but I don't feel you. I just thought it was like a little petty.
All right, so Alicia, off of that comment that you're saying, are you saying that men shouldn't comment or say anything about women's beauty or like anything involving women's beauty at all?
I would really love to see a man lay a lace front.
That's what I'm saying.
And then you can comment, right? A lot goes into beauty to put yourself together, to put your outfit on. So for me, yes, I think men should stay out of women's business. So when it comes to beauty, I understand what he was saying, but I don't really feel him because like somebody said on the episode, nobody had a bad wig. So you kind of didn't need to say that. It was just extra. It was unnecessary commentary, I feel like.
I agree, because bro, why are we like, I don't understand. You it sounds like you're spending a lot of time in the women's realm of beauty and fashion and stuff like that. Like, it's just a little weird. It's a little sus to me. And yeah, like I can't tell the difference between a good and a bad weave or whatever. I really can't. So it's like I just stay out of it. If it just looks nice, it looks nice to me. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't know. But that was just kind of weird how he commented on that. So I agree with her.
Okay, so fellas, do you think you should be allowed to comment on a woman's beauty or anything you see on her that you may like or don't like?
We should definitely, like, I'm not gonna say judge, but like critique, especially if that's like my lady. And I'll be like, I don't know about that dress. I don't know about this hairstyle. In that realm, yes. But like when you're going full into detail of like why this lace front is messed up and this is not, it's weird.
Well, I don't know about the commenting on the wig part. I think he was really just trying to be funny for real. But like we were just talking about earlier, you bogus if you come on the show and you ain't together. Like you got, come on now, you in front of millions of people. You better come right.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay, my question is like, and this is for the men. How can you tell a good wig from a bad
That's a
wig?
great
Like,
question.
what exactly do you see that you know, oh, this is a bad wig? Because women, we can tell. Because we're women, we put it on. But what do you guys see? How do you know?
I can't tell all the way, but I know if I see a little fro, you got the little, you gotta look like your head bigger than what your head really is. You got a bad wig. Come on now.
Also, I think that men are a lot more observant than women like to give men credit for. Like I see a lot of men come on the show, they say you got too much makeup on.
Okay.
Or they say, I just don't like your heels. And a lot of women may think men don't pay attention to stuff like that, right? A lot of women may think, oh, he's not paying attention to my heels. He don't like it. But yeah, we do. We look at your heels, look at your makeup, look at your lipstick, look at everything. So, I think a woman shouldn't totally change herself for a man's opinion, but I think a woman should be open to the considerations of a man and vice versa. I think men should be open to the considerations of a woman.
Speaking of heels, though.
Hi, I'm Corey Wayne. Welcome to my website. So if you put your
I really feel like y'all not wearing heels. Y'all don't know how it is to walk in heels. I would like to see y'all walk in heels. And I was standing in a line for a long time. So I wanted to wear comfortable heels. But, people want to pop off of comfortable heels. It's crazy.
I don't know, like if a guy's like into fashion or he's stylish or I don't know, whatever the case may be, maybe he just likes to see his woman in a special type of heel, If you're attracted to him, I think you should kind of be open to what he has to say about your heels.
Fair.
I agree. If you're a heterosexual woman who's attracted to men, then you should be open to what men have to say about your appearance. Like, not just any guy, like a guy that you're probably interested in. Like, if I like you, James, and you're like, I don't like that dress, maybe, and I would be open to hearing you out because you're somebody I'm interested in.
Absolutely. I mean, people when my episode dropped, people were girls were in my inbox and like
You have to put it out
specifically
there.
saying I don't like your posture or you need to sit up straight or whatever. And I take that. I'm reading it. I'm not. My feelings are not getting hurt. I'm like, you know what? When I go back on the show, I'm gonna sit up straight. So I mean, I don't think.
That's facts, and it's great that he self-reflected and took the constructive criticism from people that were DMing him, because this is exactly the same thing that I did on the after the first time I was on the show, and everyone was saying, yeah, you could have dressed better, you could have worn your hair a little differently. And so the second time I got back on the show, I dressed way better and I wore my hair a lot differently and it was better. And I think I got closer to a match. I ain't get no match, but I definitely got closer and I definitely got a lot more women in the DMs. You feel me? So I salute to him for taking in the feedback and not getting butthurt about whatever people had to say about him. You feel me? So. Oh shoot, I muted it.
Or he's hating on me or he's being sassy or whatever the case may be. Some people you need to actually take their opinion
When
into
it
consideration.
comes to wigs, I think that there is wigs and then there's wigs. So when you date a high value man who knows the quality of wigs, you're not gonna wear a cheap wig because I can tell that this wig is a cheap wig. If you get it from China, from Temu, from Alibaba, AliExpress, that's a cheap wig. If you spend a couple of $100s on your wig, it is gonna be a decent wig, and we can tell the texture, we can tell the quality. If you're laying on my chest, I don't want it to feel like a grass brushing on my chest.
Fair enough.
It gotta be soft. It gotta be pliable. It gotta be high quality.
Fair enough.
It's what it is.
All right, so to go ahead and move on to our next topic.
Good Lord.
So James, on your episode, some of the ladies' deal breakers was the fact that you're like so soft spoken.
Yeah.
So let's check out, what some of them had to say about that.
Originally, it was because you were so soft spoken and like you're so sweet. I'm a native New Yorker, and we're very loud, so I want to make sure that you're very, you feel equate.
After hearing your voice for a while, the kind of like she mentioned, the soft spokenness just wasn't attractive to me.
I don't know exactly what you mean by that. As far as like you want someone to speak louder or speak deep, voice be deeper, or
I don't even know how I would describe it. I was
because
almost
it could be changed. It can always kind of change up no matter what. So
I love that he did that. I love that he did that.
Voice changes. Okay. So James, has that ever came up in the past, like your dating life, like you being soft spoken? Has that ever been something that people commented on?
I mean, I've definitely heard it before, not
Okay.
not in terms of dating, but just in general life, like you're soft spoken. But I mean, since this episode has dropped, I've gotten literally thousands of their DMs.
Uh-oh.
So I mean, people obviously like the soft spokenness.
There
I
you
think
go.
it's just for a special type,
Okay.
of individual. Everybody may not be attracted to it, but definitely it's an attractiveness towards certain people.
Okay. And then when you were about to walk off on the stage there, you told Waverly, "Hey Waverly, if you don't find a match by the end of this episode, hit me back up."
Holla at
Once you
your
got a
boy.
chance to watch the episode, or whatever you may have seen, do you still feel that way? You still trying to hit her up?
It's funny you mentioned that because I feel like, when you're walking out on that stage, you don't know what happened before you walked out.
Right. Mhm.
You don't know what was said. You don't know, what a person's deal breakers were before you walked out. So I don't know. I was attracted to Waverly when I actually when I actually stepped out onto the stage.
Mhm.
What she was wearing, and just she just looked very attractive to me. Somebody that I would like to get to know outside the show. After watching the full episode, I did see like, I mean, I think we all like kind of saw some things. I was like, maybe she's a little bit too holy.
Okay.
Even for me, and I go to church and stuff as well. But I think there's a certain thing is maybe like too holy. Like
There's
I think it was
little-
a guy that she popped on because he didn't read his Bible every morning, or there was a guy that she popped on because he was a little bit hesitant about practicing celibacy, and I don't know. One guy didn't have a perfect hairline.
and she has every right to want someone that is to her standards for sure, but like when the standards are exceedingly high, that's when it gets difficult to start finding somebody that fits your standards. You know what I mean? It get like I get the whole I'm Christian and I read my Bible and this and that, but like, yeah, like you said, she was a little too holy, and it sounds contradictory to Christians. Like if you're Christian, you hear too holy, it's like, what the heck are you talking about? And that's where I kind of like understand where Waverly, that girl, was coming from. But at the same time, like, you have to be a little bit open and reasonable with your standards in order for you to have a better chance of finding somebody. You can't just be like, oh, he has to do this to the T. You know what I mean? Like it gets a little bit more difficult to find someone, and especially her. She seems like she gets a lot of dudes approaching her, and she's very picky. So I think that's my assumption. I'm assuming that she is very picky, and she might have a tough time finding somebody because of her high standards. So I would personally think that like she would have to lower them just a little bit, so that way said person that's trying to get with her can adapt to her lifestyle a little bit, and then they can elevate to that too holy realm that that he was talking about right here, James. So I think that's the most reasonable thing to do when it comes to finding someone with a bunch of standards. So keep going.
I don't know. It was just a lot. It was a lot going on in the episode. So I think we'd be better off as just kind of
Friends. Okay, understandable. And then just to kind of take it back to the whole soft-spokenness thing, is that a deal breaker for any of you ladies on here? A man being soft-spoken?
I like a man who can command the room. And I feel like as a boisterous woman, maybe just different strokes for different folks.
Okay.
But I'm boisterous, I'm loud, I take up space. So I want my man to do the same thing.
Okay.
So I don't think it's a bad thing, but I feel like I would overtalk you and like run over you in that way.
Okay.
I think something important to highlight too is the hypocrisy of the internet, because everyone gave Waverly and the other girls a very hard time for what they said about James, and Uche, this gorgeous girl back here, walked out. Her voice had a little bass in it, and everybody
A little? Time out. A little? It was not a little bass. No way.
popped, and the internet thought that was okay because her voice was deep. Uche, talk about it, girl.
No, we gonna come back to Uche. Don't worry. I think Jordan had a comment to say. Go ahead, Jordan.
I like a soft-spoken man because I feel like I'm loud. So
Okay.
like if my man talking to me, he all quiet and stuff. I'm like, oh, like you're so sweet, and then we gonna like feed off each other energy. So like
mellow each other out.
Yeah, we're gonna mellow each other out. So like, yeah, I like that.
Also, I just want to say that, it's situational. I didn't feel like coming onto a stage with a group of women, 6-7 women, that I need to come out. Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Jen. I'm just talking to you.
Right.
I'm just literally involved and just getting to know you, having a simple conversation with you.
Okay.
Just kind of just getting to know you on a personal level. So I feel like I do know how to raise my voice. I do know how to be. Elisa said, take control of the room. I know how to do all of that, but just not. I don't feel like you have to be like that 24/7.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And then Dr. Dust, you had a comment as well?
I was going to say something to my brother, James. I watched your episode. I was proud of you. You are a man and you have a way that you carry yourself, and that's who you are. I don't want you to change that for anyone else. Whether it's for a lady or for a man, do not change who you are, brother. You speak the way you speak, you carry yourself the way you carry it. And there's going to be a lady that enjoys and likes the way you speak. And do not change that for anyone else. Not for a partner that does not value you. So keep it up, keep who you are, and let's move on.
That's fact.
Thank you.
You got it.
I also just want to say that, when I changed my voice, I saw a lot of comments saying, "Oh, why would you do that?" That was just purely a joke, right? I literally would never change my voice for anyone. I would never deepen my voice in any situation, just to attract someone.
Okay, nice. Well, let's go ahead and play our next clip of one of the most talked about women from this season. Wonder who that is.
Chris, 28, and I ain't gonna lie, your voice deeper than mine.
It's facts.
So I can't even do it.
I was expecting that. I'm not even gonna lie. Really? Yeah. Y'all can handle it. It's okay.
Get that about your voice?
I get that a lot. Some like it and some don't. It's part of me. If y'all can't handle it, then you can't handle me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
So Uche, I know you sit on there. It's happened to you before in the past. People have mentioned, your voice, all of that. But is that the reaction you were expecting when you came out there?
Okay, to be honest, before coming on the show, I spoke to like a couple of close friends of mine. They were like, I know I'm not worried about my appearance. Like, I'm confident in that. I know I look good, but I definitely knew like my voice was going to be a factor, So coming on there, I didn't expect the sudden pop from everybody. When it happened, I was like, wait, is there something on my face? Like, I was like, wait, okay,
Damn.
It's definitely my voice. But I wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
It was definitely a shock.
I see. Okay. So how has it been for you now since, the show has aired?
Very overwhelming.
Okay.
A lot of attention, a lot of comments, some interesting, some actually very sweet,
Okay.
I had a lot of people in my DMs just telling me about my voice. They love it. Some people inviting me to have podcasts or sing or whatever. Yeah. So, and then I saw some interesting comments that I was like, y'all are mean.
Oh.
But no, none of it like really affected me. It was actually more entertaining than actually disturbing. But yeah.
And salute to her for taking all those comments, because I can imagine what people are saying about her voice and stuff like that. Salute to her for still being confident in who she is and how her voice is. She does look very, very attractive for sure, but I definitely would have popped for the same reason, because nah, bruh, nah, I'm sorry. But again, she knew what to expect, and she just took it on the chin and kept it moving. So salute to her for just pushing through and not being so butthurt about it.
Okay, nice. And then Chris, on that clip we saw, you said, "Yeah, I can't handle it." What did you mean when you were speaking of that?
Just like she said, some people can't handle it, some people can't. I can't.
Right.
Like I said, voice deeper than mine. I can't do it.
Okay.
And it's nothing against her. Like, she's beautiful. She looked
Yeah.
good. But it was just the voice. That's the only thing that I was just like, hold on, what?
Okay. But what is it? It's just a little bit deeper, but she still sounds.
They're trying to sugarcoat it, bro. Like, no, it's fucking deep. That's a man's voice for sure. That is a man's voice. And as soon as you hear that, like, you automatically think that she became something that she was not born into, is the least I'll say. And that kind of just puts a guard up with most hetero dudes, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, especially nowadays, sometimes you can't really tell who's who. So I understand where he's coming from, and I just feel like the ladies do not understand what we hear and what, you know what I mean? Like, what our subconscious tells us when we heard her voice.
Like well, to me, I don't know what.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. I saw some of the comments that you probably talking about, and I was like, nah, don't do that. We're not gonna play that. Like, this is definitely a woman.
Yes.
Like, that was
Right.
never a thought in my mind. Like, this is man. No, it was never a thought in my mind. Like, I knew that was a woman, but I was just like, your voice is deeper than mine.
Okay.
Sexy.
Yeah, see, and the women are trying to hype her up and stuff like that. The womanhood, that's cool and all, but like, again, y'all don't know what we hear. You know what I mean?
I have nothing to say.
I'm good over here.
No, honestly, because my question, I'm just confused. Like, in the sense of like, okay, I feel like for the other men, and they're not here to like defend themselves or whatever, but like for him, he could say he couldn't handle it, and that's fine. But for the other guys that were on my episode, I'm like, y'all didn't even like ask me any questions.
No,
like, like, what do I do for fun or whatever? None of that. It was just, oh, your voice out. Like, and to me, it doesn't even sound that deep. I mean, to each their own, right? To each their own. It's like, okay. But yeah.
Hold on. Before you pay for yet another app to manage your team, let me introduce you to Connect Team, the one platform that replaces.
Okay. So for the men.
Time out. Let's time out there, because I think she's feeling what the dudes go through that come on the show and immediately get popped. And it's like, what did I even do? The hair, the clothes, the very, very surface level stuff. You know what I mean? Like, we get popped on stuff for like, that's absolutely ridiculous. And now, like, it's in the reverse for you. You're feeling what we felt. I'll speak for myself. Okay, I'll speak for myself. Everyone, when I got on the show the first time, episode 23, literally all the girls except for one popped their balloon because of my hair. And Arlette went through each and every one of them, and they all said my hair. Like, so, and I could say the same thing that she's saying. Oh, they didn't even give me a chance to talk to them and ask them questions and this and that. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. You just got to take it on the chin and keep it moving. And now that she's saying it, like, I don't even know what to say. It's just like, you got to eat it. Feel me? You got to eat it. It does suck when everyone pops a balloon on you, but like, there's something that everyone doesn't like about you, and it is what it is. For me, it was my hair and how I dressed. For her, it was her voice. It is what it is.
Men on the stage, what do you guys think of Uche's voice?
Interesting. I want to hear this.
Honestly,
hear
for
it.
Uche,
So
when I
deep.
watched that episode, if I was on that episode, I would have popped my
For
balloon.
sure.
But talking to Uche is a sweet lady.
She is.
The voice is not as deep. We can compare this voice. I don't know if it's the microphone or there's something going on, but Uche doesn't sound the way in real life. She doesn't sound the way she sounded on that episode. The voice is not that deep. She's a sweet person.
But look,
Is deep.
Go ahead, Mozi. Go ahead.
Nah, it's deep. I mean, what you want me to do?
and he's probably my least favorite. Him and the other dude on the right side, the niggas that like to flex super hard. But I'm so happy that he said something because it is hella deep. I can understand that. Like, she might be a very nice person for sure. She does seem very sweet. She's very attractive. But the voice is hella deep. Like, let's not try and sugarcoat it. It is what it is. Let's speak the truth here.
It's deep, period. Like, it's deep. It's like Arlette said, it's deep, but I sound feminine.
Yeah,
like,
you still sound like a
know what
woman,
I mean?
definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
But
like
is it
it's
like a
like
cult?
strong.
Nah, because if I was blindfolded and she was talking, I would have had some kind of suspicion that she wasn't a woman.
Cultural
real
thing?
strong.
Come again?
It's real strong.
Do you smoke?
I do not.
That's a crazy
I
question.
do not smoke.
Okay, well, I agree with Des Factors over there. I feel like when you came on the show, I felt like it was an extremely deep voice. But
Yeah.
Extremely is crazy.
I talked to you today.
It's not
Extremely is crazy.
It's not crazy.
It was deep. But when I talked to you today, just like Dr. Des, I feel like it's not as deep in person. And I feel like I agree with Arlette, it is a feminine voice. It's deeper, like maybe like Jasmine Sullivan or Tony Braxton, but it's still a feminine voice.
Okay.
It's not something I think you need to pop of a balloon over. But
No,
I mean, you
it. Oh my god, yo.
can't even say that though, because it's the first reaction that you get.
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody walking out, like, okay, she look decent, and then she talk, and it's like, oh no, hell no. Like, this is the first reaction. Like,
Honestly, I sat down to think about it. I was like, okay, if the roles were reversed, like I'm on the lineup and a man walks out and he has a really high pitched voice, I'll be a little hesitant,
Okay. Thank you for being reasonable about yourself.
Like,
Thank you.
So I kind of understood their point of view, which is why I wasn't offended at
Right.
all. Like, I was
Yeah, you
not.
took it very well.
Yeah, I was not upset. I expected it coming, so I wasn't upset. I got that point of view.
Okay, let's hear from Jordan.
I'm all the way off topic, but I just wanted to ask this question. They calling you Dr. Des. You a doctor? You a real doctor?
What does doctor mean to
Are you a real doctor? Like, are
Yeah, I have a doctorate degree.
Okay, I
In
just wanted to know why
what?
they were calling you that. I'm like, why are they keep
That's my
calling you
name.
Dr. Des?
It is my name and my title.
He earned that.
Well,
doctorate.
don't worry. We'll get back. We'll get to him. We'll get to him.
I want to say something about this beautiful lady right here.
Here we go.
Slow down.
What is going on?
She's a female.
Yeah.
Not only a female, a feminine female, born female.
Yeah, bro.
So-
know that.
We got it.
Yeah, she is, believe it or not, Uche, you did not get the respect that you deserve on your lineup when you work on that show.
Wow.
I want to tell you that you deserve to at least have a chance to express yourself when you walk in there.
I agree.
Yeah. So on behalf of the man,
But we can all say that. Like, the dudes that walk again, and I'll speak for myself. Like, I deserve the chance too. Did I not deserve a chance because my hair was down and I wore very casual clothes with jeans that had holes in them and they were questionable? They probably could have been thrown in the garbage. Like, what are we talking about here? Did I not get the respect that I deserved? Just walking on the show and hearing the gunshots going off like it's fucking Chirac. Pop, 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 pop. Did I not deserve the respect? You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like, let's not try and like make shit seem like it wasn't supposed to go that way. Like, it is what it is, bro. Relax.
I want to apologize on behalf of the men that popped their balloon for not giving you
Don't
a
apologize
chance.
to me, gang. Don't apologize to me.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap this up. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. The ladies of episode 35 were harshly criticized in the comments. Let's take a look at some of their moments.
And I don't like joggers.
I end up popping my balloon because I'm just not like sexually attracted.
You're handsome. I just don't think that you're like, I don't think we would align.
I end up popping my balloon because I have a thing with like light skin.
I feel like you could have just did more on the outfit. Like, it's just like straightforward.
You're a handsome man. You're well put together. Your head is on straight. But I just don't think that we would connect if we were to go further.
Okay.
Just a nose ring. I don't like nose ring on men.
So
it was just more so for me. It was kind of like the accessories, and then it was the bald head on top of it. I was just like, it was too much.
You are a very handsome man. You're not ugly at all. I would say I pop my balloon because just the way you speak,
and then all the like cuts and all that. No,
Yeah.
I don't like that. Like this big one, nah. That's big.
That big.
All right, so ladies,
So did those dudes not get the respect that they deserved? You feel me? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, just take it on the chin and keep it moving. But let's keep going.
comments on your episode, they called you guys picky, immature, childish, confused, all of that stuff. Like, how do you guys feel about what people were saying?
I mean, for me, it's like, right, I'm dating to marry.
Mhm.
So if there's something that I'm not like physically attracted to, or I'm not connecting to like intellectually, I'm not intellect, but I'm just saying, like, if there's something like that, like, I'm going to pop because I don't want that to be an issue right off the bat.
Okay.
If we're already starting off like that. So, I mean, people can call it picky, people can call it, being choosy. And I'm choosing someone I want to be with for the rest of my life. I came on the show for love. So I wanted to make sure I was intentional with who I chose.
Okay.
I agree with her. Like, if we out in the real world, the first thing I look at is your physical appearance. So like, I came into
She almost done with her braces. Salute to her.
I came onto this show doing the same thing I do out, in the real world. Like, if I'm not physically attracted to you, then I'm a pop, and then like, say I am physically attracted to somebody. Once we get past that and I know I'm physically attracted to you, then I'll go like deeper. Okay, now I want to figure out how you are emotionally and mentally and spiritually. And I want to know you like in and out. But if initially I'm not physically attracted, we ain't getting nowhere.
That's fair. And that's I feel like that's how most dudes operate too. Like you gotta be like, ooh, I look at you and I'm like, damn, I like that. And then we dig in deep into who you are as a person. We already know who you are physically. I want to know everything else there is to know about you, your family, your background, your morals, what you do for hobbies, what you do to, all that stuff. So I feel her on that.
Okay.
Surprise fees? Not here. While some other tax preparers leave you guessing, H&R Block gives
Tiana?
I feel like it was a lot of judgment, a lot of initial judgment based off of like us popping. So like they expected us to, I know like a lot of people like want us to match, but we had a handful of guys and, they might have not been our type.
She still has some time with her braces, but they're going to look nice when they come off. Dental hygienist here. I'm sorry.
Or there was something that we didn't like about them. So we popped and like people like gave us backlash just for popping for whatever reason, like we said, but it's like, we may not just like that thing about that person. Like it's a handful of guys. Maybe we like it about maybe we might like something about somebody else, but it's like, yeah, I just feel like we got a lot of backlash, like initial backlash off of us popping. Like a lot of people said we were hopping on a bandwagon because somebody might have popped and I might have popped right after that person. And they were like, oh, you're following that person. But it's like, that's not what it is. I'm just not going to match with someone if I'm not interested in them. So it's like, I popped. They want us to match with somebody that we're not interested in. It was just like wrong timing, I feel like.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm gonna now that I'm here, I'm just gonna say this. I understand that coming on this show, you just go based off of like physical appearance, what you're seeing. I'm just gonna say, to me personally, and this is not to come for any of y'all here, but I just feel like popping on someone for like what they are wearing is so crazy to me.
Agreed.
And I say it's crazy because they can like change what they're wearing. I mean, granted, what they put on to come initially might have been terrible, but there's more to that person. Like, you know, so I'm not trying to come for y'all.
And you know what? I was just thinking about this. Like, this is a character trait here that she has that would make me reconsider. So with that being said, everything that I said about her before in this video could be changed a little bit. You talk to somebody, you really get to know them, and their personality and characteristic traits start to shine more than what you don't like about that person. You know what I mean? So I excuse me. I respect her a lot more for even saying this. So that's cool. Shout out to her.
Oh, but like, if there were other things that they said that you were like, I'm feeling this, but your pants are too tight and you're popping because the pants are too tight, they're not always going to have tight pants on.
Talk to 'em.
It gets me like thinking, like, are y'all like here because you're interested in actually finding love, or you just nitpicking?
But I mean,
I disagree too.
I disagree.
I feel like if you decide to put on a whack fit to come in,
Let's hear from Mozi VS. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
I feel like if you decide to put on a whack fit for national TV, you're gonna put on a whack fit when we just going anywhere.
Yes.
Like, so yeah, dressing really means something, you know? Yeah.
And it's an initial attraction. When I first see my man, I'm trying to be like, oh, he looks so sexy, he looks so fine. And so many people said that about me as well. Like, he could change his outfit. I'm not his stylist. This is my first impression of this man. I want to look at him and be like, damn, daddy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to look and be like, he looks so good. And I know looks aren't everything, but like we're saying, and it's initial attraction when we're coming on the show. I want to know that you put it on.
And that's the thing. So perfect example, right? Like I understand both sides for sure. First impression is everything. And on the other side, you can definitely change what you wear. I understand that. And I felt both sides of the spectrum here. First time I was on the show, graphic t-shirt, some jeans, some sneakers, real casual. They popped because of my hair and how I was dressed. For sure. Understand that. Second time around, I came in with a nice plaid suit with some brown shoes and a brown belt. Hair was tied up in a nice high bun. I was looking fly. And I don't think anyone on the show had anything to say about how I dressed, right? So again, I get both sides. I understand both sides, but at the same time, like, I changed how I dressed myself. You know what I mean? I changed. And going back to what Uche said, like, they can change. This person can change. So you're popping just based off, you don't know how I look when I go out to a wedding or something like that. Like, it's different scenarios, you know what I mean? And so, but I get both sides, but I still side with Uche's side, because you can change and you can change your appearance. And there's some people that just don't know fashion sense. Me. And we can learn and we can grow and we can change. Yeah, you're not the stylist, but we can find a stylist that can help us with how we dress. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just think these ladies just want it all off rip. You know what I mean? Like, and there's no room for change. There's no time for change within that person. And that's crazy to me. So that's why I side with Uche. Let's keep going.
If I'm really sitting here trying to match with somebody, like I said, like, I gotta feel you on all aspects. And I was feeling one, but like, other than that, it wasn't there.
And I don't know if y'all heard this old saying, believe somebody when they show you who they are the first time. If you show me you can't get right the first time, I'm gonna believe that's just you. Because I'm not gonna just tell you what to dress, because especially from a man's perspective, women, they don't like being told what to put on, how to wear, what to dress. Like, so I'm not finna get into that with you. If you can't dress, you can't dress. And I ain't finna be the one to come save you.
Facts.
If
we're all dating to marry, I feel like
He feels very strong about that, clearly.
we all should be open to dating someone who's probably not our exact type, right? Because all of us here have a type, right? All of our exes are probably our type. Yet look where we are.
Sheesh.
Look where y'all at.
All right, well, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic then.
Bold statement. That's a solid statement. You know what I mean? He made a lot of sense with that. That was a heavy hitting statement. Let's keep going.
So, in this next clip, it's of a contestant who claims that he is a high value man.
Oh boy.
Let's take a look at this person.
Oh boy.
Your name and age?
Desmond. My friends call me Dr. Des, founder CEO of Platinum Care Health Solutions, 37 years old.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I do have some criterias. As a high value man, I value the simple ABCs. I call them the Des factor. The A is for appearance, the B is for the brains, and the C is for character. She didn't pass my appearance test.
Okay. In what way?
So with the appearance, I look at the front, the back. She got the front. I cannot appreciate the back for now. And I also feel the aroma. The aroma is not there. So appearance test 1/3.
She did not feel it.
There's certain specifications I'm looking for. The thickness has to be at a specific location. So that's what I'm looking for.
All right, Dr. Des.
Blunt as hell.
So, how's the Des factor going for you since the show? How's the hunting going?
The hunting is going. The Des factor is working, and everybody has a Des factor. Everybody has a preference. Everybody has a criteria.
That's fact.
Okay.
I, for one, happen to believe that women are supposed to be feminine. By feminine, I mean there's certain features that you were blessed by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I look at the front, like I said on the video, and I look at the back. That's physical appearance. I know I talked about the ABCs. The A is for appearance, the B is for the brains, and C is for character. Okay. If you pass the appearance test, we will talk about the brains, which is the intellect. Education, formal and informal. And character, that's a classified criteria that we have to talk one-on-one for me to ascertain what the character is. So the Des factor is working. I haven't found the one yet, but I am working on it.
Okay. So to open it up to everyone, what did you guys think of Dr. Des's appearance on the show?
Ooh. I will say this. I love that you got a lineup. I think the hair is an improvement and it looks excellent. I did not like the hair on the show, but it looks way better now. No, I mean that in such a positive way. I mean, that wasn't a backhanded compliment. I like the way that you improved the hair, the appearance. You got that A, baby.
And when I say appearance, I don't mean just like physical appearance.
Yeah.
I mean just him overall on the show, how he behaved, the things he said.
I mean, I get what you're saying. Like that's for everybody for real. Like appearance, brains, character. Like that goes on. Like that's unspoken. Like what's understood don't need to be said.
Who's coming in the driveway?
But I feel like it's the way you said it and the way like you carried yourself when you said it. It's like what the girls be saying is giving. You think that you better than everybody.
It gave sassy. I think it gave sassy because the reason why I say it gave sassy because you could have said those things, but I don't think like the Des factor, like how you're characterizing it, just seems like it's a little like 1, 2, 3, and it's like, why can't you just explain what you're saying?
It is 1, 2, 3 because 1, 2, 3 is easy as ABCs. We have to break things down. We're in the United States of America, right?
Yes.
We have.
It makes sense, but it's so funny, yo. This is hilarious.
Have to deconstruct a lot of things that have been constructed. People come to this country, we don't know where people are coming from. I'm an African first. And when I share what I'm looking for in a partner, that is my preference. Women come on this show every time. They'll say they want a 6 foot tall guy making 6 figures with 6 inches.
Talk to him.
Nobody judge them for that. When I come in here and I talk about the Des factor,
6 inches, that's it.
That is the bare minimum. What is the bare minimum? That's what it's saying. Nobody brings them heat, you know? But when a guy have the guts to say what they want in the lady, it becomes a problem. Why is that? Men has to stand up. Men have to speak their mind. Men have to be men. We have to be able to express ourselves, our true self, and honestly.
But maybe the oversimplifying comes across as a little like talking down. And like you said, you're maybe just trying to explain it to everybody, but maybe it's not coming across correctly.
Right.
Because it is coming across a little like
the delivery.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and wrap up this segment then. You want to say one last comment from Uche, and then we'll go ahead and move on.
I was just saying personally, I didn't say anything wrong with his choice of like elimination. I didn't say anything wrong.
Look at him. Look at him. He's like fixing his suit and shit. Like he thinks he's hot shit, bro. Hey, I love the confidence, but I don't think anyone else does. So, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Keep doing you, Dr. Des.
Wrong. Like you guys said, his delivery could have been better.
Correct.
I agree. But his criteria, I believe, are standard.
Valid.
Yeah, you know, but it's just my little 2 cents.
She seems like the most reasonable person. It seems like. Again, I didn't hear everyone else speak as much as she did, but she's speaking some facts right now. She's speaking facts.
Perfect. Thank you. All right. So let's take a look at Shalane's journey on episode 37.
You said that you want somebody that values a relationship with God and that like goes to church. I'm not religious. I don't go to church. I grew up religious, but I don't practice a religion right now. I will say that one of my downfalls is that I don't really cook.
Crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
so I kind of like low maintenance meals. So like the eggs, the salmon.
And she's Jamaican. That's all they do is make that jerk chicken. That shit is fire. That's crazy.
And the salads, the fruits.
Just on rotation.
Things that are not like super hard to cook. I'm not the best cook. I hate cooking. It hates me. Whatever.
Hate it.
It hates me back, so we're even.
Yeah. And scratch his head. Yeah. Yep.
So, Shalane, as we saw on your episode, anytime, God or relationship with God, anything like that was brought up, like you would pop immediately. Can you talk to us about that?
Yeah, I think first off, my biggest issue is that I never said I don't believe in God. I think the minute I said I'm not religious, people equated that with like, oh, she doesn't believe in God and she's like a devil worshiper, which is not the case. Like I said, I grew up religious. I question a lot of things pertaining to Christianity and the Black community, like the genesis of how it was introduced to us. We learned about Christianity from like our enslavers, or colonizers. So initially, I already have a problem with that. But it's not that I don't believe in God. I'm agnostic. I don't have proof that God exists. I don't have proof that he doesn't. I just exist. And I'm just like, whatever. I'm not against people believing in God or having whatever religion they want. But when you say you're a Christian, from the doctrine that I know, I'm thinking, okay, you don't want to be unequally yoked with anybody. So that's why I eliminate myself. I would date a Christian as long as you're not imposing your beliefs on me. I believe everybody's journey is different and everybody should have that free will to seek out whatever spiritual path that they want, but for me, organized religion is just not it. That's just not for me.
I like that she said that though, because I feel like a lot of people get on the show and they're like, oh yeah, I believe in God, and oh yeah, and then they find out like afterwards that they're not really going to church, they're not really, into God as that they said. So I like how that she was real about like, hey, this is how like I am as a person, and if you're really super religious and I'm not, we probably won't work out. So I just like that she was like honest, because I feel like there's some people that come out there that's like, oh, I'm super religious, and then they're like, are you? And that
and they say that just to make themselves look good on live TV, like on YouTube. So yeah, they aside from religion, like they'll also throw in like hobbies. I like to go hiking and I like to travel and blah blah blah. Like it all just sounds good, you know what I mean? But do you really live that life is the question, and that's what she's probing at right now. Do you really live that life that you say that you live? And I feel like most of the time it's no.
Might be my deal breaker, and they're like, oh, I just don't want to say like I'm not, and then not match. So I just really commend her for being honest and being true to herself.
Being religious and saying you're Christian is the norm within the Black community. So it would be easy for me to come out and pretend to be something I'm not, but I'm not in the business of like deceiving people. I'm honest. I'm very much like what you see is what you get.
It was at least 3 guys though that from our episode that you popped on, or I think they popped on you, where it was all about religion. So I just kind of want to know, how does that affect your dating life? You know, when you say up front, I don't do this, I don't worship, I don't go to church, and how do guys in real life respond to that?
So the way I've approached dating is that I date outside of my race a lot. I date outside of my race a lot.
Problem number 1.
What you mean problem number? How's that a problem? No, because I feel like Black.
She's about to say something controversial.
I feel
It's a safe space.
No, it's not. It's not.
No, we listen to
I feel like Black people are very boxed.
It is not a safe space. She's about to say some controversial shit. Let's hear it.
Like the norm within Black societies, anybody within the Black diaspora, Caribbean, African American, like you're Christian, that's how you were raised, and it's this big deal. Like I date outside of my race a lot where religion doesn't even come up. It's not even a thing. It's not even brought up, you know?
How's that working out for you, though?
How is it working?
Dr. Daz?
Sir, we are on the same show.
That's funny.
Because you over here with your because I'm over here with the ABCs and you're still single.
Right. There's a difference between me and you.
Let me hear the difference.
What's the difference? The difference is clear.
Oh, go ahead.
And we're sure this is shocking for many of you that are just hearing the news and tuning.
When it comes to options, I have a plethora.
You don't think I have a plethora of options?
There is a plethora.
Bloody hell, this man, yo. Look at me. You think I don't have options?
No, I'm talking for myself. Okay. There's a plethora. This is the thing when it comes to religiosity, okay? I talked about the death factor with ABCs. You have a death factor, but you don't accept it. Your death factor, one of your criteria is a religiosity, okay?
It is not, though. No, it's not. I will date someone who's Christian. What I'm saying is, if you are a Christian, you're following the principles of the Bible, you're abiding by the doctrine that you study, then you don't want to be unequally yoked, right? And as someone who's not a Christian, you shouldn't be with me then if you're a sturdy Christian, strong in your faith, walking the straight and narrow path. So I take myself from it because I'm like, oh, you're Christian. You don't want nothing to do with me based on your own doctrine. I will date a Christian, though. I don't have a problem with it.
Okay, so
that
what you're
sounds a little contradictory, though. You would date someone that doesn't want to date you, that you think that wouldn't want to date you. You would date somebody that you think that they wouldn't want to date you. That sounds very backwards and contradictory.
Saying is that you can date a Christian as long as they don't try to.
Don't impose your beliefs on me. Everybody's path is their own.
But here's the thing,
I don't
though.
see life through the lens of Christianity. I see it through the lens of humanity.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Here's the thing.
That's a bar.
Why would you pop? If you say you would date a Christian, when somebody mentioned the fact that they are God-fearing or they are Christian, why would you pop on that
Because
mention?
I was making an assumption based on the doctrine of Christianity. You guys cannot be unequally
So you
yoked.
were-
But, and also, you usually pop when they say they want a woman of
God. Exactly. And that's
when
not
you
me.
pop, not because
Exactly.
they said they're Christian.
They want a woman of God.
Okay. All right. And then also, you also mentioned cooking.
Oh, God. Okay, that is so... I feel like that is so... I said I cook stuff. I said I make salads, fruit, and all that.
You make fruit?
I'm like eating. Listen, I'm glad I can cook. And I was telling the girls earlier, my back would probably be really big. I don't want to be big backed. I'm glad I cannot cook. I eat a lot of salads. The body. It's Plenty of men can cook. Plenty of men can cook. I'll be all right.
I have to give her that though, that she was honest with it, because I think remind me your name.
Shelly.
Yeah, she said some people come on here and act like, oh, I'm Christian. I'm that. No, she was brutally honest, and I love her for that. I remember watching that episode. I was like, Oh, I like her. Yeah, like she's not ashamed of who she is.
Right.
I don't cook. You still want to be with me or you want to pop your balloon? I don't
Okay.
really care. So I like that. So
I don't
yeah.
cook. I don't clean.
So for the guys, is a woman who doesn't cook or cooks in debt, like, is that a deal breaker for you?
Over with.
Super deal.
Absolutely over with.
Super
She
deal.
cannot cook for me.
Are you serious?
Emphatically.
Gotta know how to
On
cook.
some real
Can
shit,
you
though,
cook?
I was fake joking, but on some. So, if you're not cooking for
What
are
if
we
she's
doing?
a good cleaner? What if you
I
handle
can
the
clean.
food and she takes the cars to the car wash? Like,
Look,
No.
I can't cook, but I'm not gonna cook. That's your job. That ain't your job. But
that's your job. Are you
job?
Not your job.
That's whose job.
Go ahead, you got it.
You just set us back like an entire century.
No, really,
I can't even listen to you right now.
You
Like,
see the roles?
Traditional.
You had me and you lost me. Like,
But ladies, if we're listening, all the men, well, I didn't hear from James, but all the men said cooking is
Yeah, it's
a deal
important.
breaker.
That's important.
and see, this is black.
Wait a minute.
That's
So
all
I feel
men.
like,
No,
It's
it
not
is
just
not.
black
Hold on. Let's hear from
Exactly.
Shelly. Let's hear
I
from
feel
Shelly.
like, okay, if you want a woman that cooks and cleans and does the traditional thing, you should be doing the traditional man thing and providing.
You better
Right.
be
Doing
plumbing.
everything on your end.
I can do that.
As a man,
Hold on.
But what I feel like is a lot of men nowadays, they expect women to do all these traditional things, but they're not doing all the traditional things as a man.
Not know how to
And
cook
you
is
want-
crazy.
No, not
What's the traditional
but,
things as men? What is
Thank you.
that?
It's a
like
good question.
providing,
We'll build a
right?
shed.
Like not only providing, right, taking care of the home, fixing
that's
things of that sort, like manly things, right? Like manly duties.
Oh.
So you want a man
And-
who? So you're saying if a woman has to cook, clean, all that stuff, a man should know how to do like what, like build stuff,
Build stuff,
fix
all
a
the
car.
Return that, pay on
100%
car. If you don't fix the car, pay for the car to get fixed.
Oh,
You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Like do all the things that I feel like should be taken care of by a man.
Okay.
But nowadays, men want all the things that I feel like like the traditional woman should do, cook, clean.
Let's not say
all
men. That's
this.
just the dudes you choose to talk to.
All this. Wait a minute. And y'all don't be doing the same thing. So that's just all I'm
Okay,
saying.
Alicia.
I have a question. Isn't cooking a life skill?
I was
like,
gonna
I'm not down
say-
for not being able to cook, but I was
gonna
always
say.
taught like men and women, everybody should be able to cook.
Yeah.
And I know you
Yeah.
frying them eggs, baby, making that salad. but like, I feel like everybody should be able to cook to
Right.
sustain themselves.
Everybody need to be able to cook.
So the word flashy was thrown around a lot with this contestant. Let's see why. Okay, so is it a yes for you for her?
No. I like her. She cool, but she said he was flashy. And cause his pants, and I got him a $1.2 million watch, $400,000 chain. I know I'm flashy, so I don't know why she chose me. If he said he flashy because his pants, so I don't think I'm at her type. I think maybe she liked me, but I don't think I'm her type. But I think you're a beautiful woman, and like you my type. But if you say he was flashy, and I know I'm way flashier than him, I'm just gonna be real with myself,
All right, so Mozi VS.
Yes.
I know you know mistakes in timesheets and payrolls could cost you a lot. It's time for a change. Connect Team is the employee management.
You ended up popping your balloon on this young lady, even though you said she was your type, because she ended up saying, in the end, you're flashy, and you also believe you're flashy. Then you went on to go tell us about, the price of all your jewelry.
Yeah.
Why did you feel the need to disclose that?
I was just letting them know. They thought I was lying too, until like people really started seeing who I was. But but yeah. I mean, she was cool. We had fun after the show, and it was fun. It's cool.
So you guys did hang out afterwards.
Yeah, we hung out. She was cool.
Oh,
That's Bay or no?
Oh, nah, not babe. That's crazy. That ain't babe. We hung out, after the show, kicked it.
Okay. But did you understand what she was saying on the show when she was talking about the flashiness and all of that?
Kind of, but not really. I just, at the end of the day, I just think like with the other guy, she just didn't like the way he looked, honestly. And I just think she liked the way I look better, honestly. That's what I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think. She just didn't want to say it, but it is what it is.
All right, I see. So for the ladies here, are you guys into men who are all super flashy, got the jewels on?
Absolutely not.
Oh, why not?
Well, she don't believe in God, so we don't.
I never. You see what I'm saying? No, it's silly because immediately I'm demonized. And anyway,
Oh my God,
that's funny.
Okay, so just to open it up to the ladies here, Are you guys attracted to men who are flashy like that? Or would you want to date someone like super flashy, jewelry, all that?
I mean, I don't mind someone that's flashy. Hopefully you ice me out.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like when you are wearing, change, flashy, whatever, like that's who you are. Like if you feel like you want to do that to show your personality, show who you are, like you got it, why not? I don't think it's a problem. Because I feel like me personally, I'm a person that likes to show up and show out. So if my man is showing up and showing out too.
Private jet.
Oh.
Private jet Mozi.
Private jet.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I am reminded every day that people are different. Like we are different. I absolutely do not like a flashy man. I like my man simple, in a nice sweater, jeans, some
boring.
That's what I like.
We like the boring.
That's what I like. Like that whole chain.
Listen, man. Listen.
I'm not done.
Go ahead.
It's her preference. It's her preference. It sounds like she likes the type of dude that I am. I'm very simple. I just, you know what I mean? I'm improving on my fashion, but like I'm still simple with it. So shout out to her.
Go ahead. All right, thank you. So the whole ice on your neck, your rings.
So you want your man
stuff,
pull up in a boring Toyota Corolla and
carry on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. We ride Rolls Royces, private jets.
I don't care what you got. You see what's funny is that a simple man can have all those things.
You capping out. You yapping.
Yeah.
You just talking.
Have you guys seen how Bill Gates and Steve Jobs dressed?
Wait. The worst thing I hate when people say is rich people don't drive this and that. Rich people don't drive Lamborghini. Who drive Lamborghinis?
That's not what I'm saying. No, we didn't say they don't drive
Lamborghinis. Rich people do y'all know for real.
No, literally.
Hey, y'all don't know what Bill Gates drives. We don't know y'all. When last time y'all seen Bill Gates?
I'm not.
Bill Gates don't know you.
I think let's let Uche finish. Guys, hold on. Let's let Uche finish.
I'm just saying, like, you guys dress like you're trying to make a point.
Yes.
We don't need to know that you have money from the way you look. You can still look very simple and have all those things, the Rolls Royce or whatever, Lamborghini, all that stuff. You can still have it. You don't gotta flash it out. That's what I don't like.
It's a regular day, man.
It's not even really flashy, man. Showing.
This is what it's called. If you got it, you got it.
Simple.
If you don't, you don't.
You don't.
But I think there's quiet.
And then the difference.
You got it. It's two different things.
Simple.
No better.
You can have it, but still look simple. Is what I'm saying.
That doesn't make sense.
Simple.
You're talking about quiet luxury, though.
Thank you.
Quiet luxury is, yeah, sure, your sweater can be $1,000, but it doesn't have to be logoed out. I think there's levels to it. I do like a guy who puts it on. I like jewelry. I like diamonds. I like all that.
Right.
But does it have to be super
y'all
duper
say-
bust down on level 10,000?
Y'all say all that, and then when y'all see me, y'all be looking and choosing.
I know your neck
I don't think that's the thing, though, because I don't
That's
want.
facts.
Yeah, so
I walk in the room, I'm gonna shake it.
your topic of conversation, yes.
Yo,
but
boring guy, he gonna be just sitting there looking crazy.
You think we're looking at you because
Yeah. So again, I understand both sides, but he just said something. He was like, "Yeah, your boring guy is gonna be sitting there looking crazy." That's a little judgmental, a little bit like. I don't know. I'm not trying to be a hater and stuff because I ain't got the money they got, but I think I'm doing pretty well for myself. You know what I mean? Average American dude, average Black American dude, got my own little studio apartment. You know what I mean? Got some money in my pockets, going to travel, stuff like that. I'm not flashy. I got little earrings, earrings from the gold shop and shit. Like, I like to look a little flashy, but like, I don't know. I don't know. Let's keep going.
Here's the thing. I agree on one thing with Mozi. That's the original Mozi. This is a Mozi 2.0.
No.
Wait.
I agree. You Mozi VS. Don't ever call me no Mozi 2.0. A Mozi VS, that's Mozi whatever.
There's one thing I agree with Mozi on. Mozi apparently
It's crazy. Their names are both Mozi. Is this like a group or a clan or something like that? It's crazy.
Mozi appears to own a Maserati. I happen to own a Maserati as well. I have a Maserati Levante, right? Yeah. I don't flash that on my social media. I have a Richard Mille. I didn't buy that with my own money. It was given to me by a high value network man.
What?
A high value friend.
Don't say that no more.
All right. Listen, I'll tell you this.
Hold on, man.
Don't say that. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this.
Wait.
I'll tell you this.
I don't know about those doctor factors no more. All right.
Right.
Okay, guys, please, one at a time.
I'll tell you. Let me finish.
Go ahead, finish up, Dr. Des.
Original Mozi. I went through, I watched his episodes. I listened to him. He appears to be a guy that knows how to carry himself. But when it comes to high value, you will not see a high value man on OnlyFans. That's number one.
What?
You will not see a high value man having an OnlyFans account. Number one. Listen, wait.
Hold on. Everybody be quiet.
Where's he going with this?
Go ahead, Dr.
Let me finish. I will land the plane and I'll have everybody have an opportunity to speak.
Grammarly now uses AI to help you write, not just revise. Type a prompt and generate.
A high value man, when you have things, resources, stability, financial resources, it doesn't shout, it doesn't scream. Like I said, I do have a Richard Mille piece. It is on my wrist. This watch is 70,000 USD.
That ain't real.
I didn't buy it with my money. I didn't buy it with my money, and I will not boast on that. However, when we're talking about high value, there's a difference between high value and flashy. We can have that conversation at the different time.
That's true.
That's fair.
Okay, thank you for that.
I don't know why he had to go on a tangent just to say that. He could have just said there's a difference between high value and being flashy, and then you could have elaborated on that a little bit more. But I don't know why he had to go on that tangent. He sounds like one of my uncles. He just like talks in spaces, you know what I mean? Like he'll say like one part of a phrase and then he won't say anything for like a half second and then say something else right after. I don't know if y'all got uncles or relatives like that, but they just talk in like phrases and it all comes together, you know what I mean? It's not like he's saying nothing, but like it's just like so spaced out in terms of how much time he's taking to say whatever he has to say. So I thought that was interesting.
Let's go ahead and wrap this one up and move on
That's
to.
crazy.
So that was Mozi VS we were just talking about. Now we're going to talk about our other
2.0.
Mozi here, who also got called flashy. Is she someone that's your type?
You ever been on a private jet before?
No, not yet.
Not yet. I want to find out.
No.
When you
It's
start,
my teeth. It's in the grill.
oh,
Yeah, it's my teeth.
oh well.
It's 30K.
no, I'm just playing.
It's
But
30K in my mouth.
hey,
It's a house.
30K is not a house, bro. That is a down payment for a house.
she like that.
All right, so Mozi, on the show, you talked about your teeth, how much they cost. You talked about getting on yachts, all that stuff. Is that usually how you pick up ladies or how you get?
No, it's not. I just was having fun on the show.
Okay.
None of the girls on the show was my type. I don't even know why y'all put them up there with me anyway.
Oh boy.
What is your type?
Not that.
So what is?
So what is?
Somebody that's beautiful,
Oh,
got
damn,
something
that's
going
shady.
for herself, not up here with buck teeth,
That's
not
crazy.
a farmer. Y'all have farmers up there.
What?
Do it look like I'm close to a farm? No.
Foreigner? You said
Farmers. They-
Farmers.
They
Like a
up there
farmer.
milking cows and stuff like that.
That was in the lineup for you.
That didn't make any. It just didn't make any sense. So I said, you know what? I'ma have fun, but I'ma still pop it. Let y'all know how I'm coming for real. Private jets, yeah. Everything I said is what's really going on. It's regular for me though.
So I know you said, none of those ladies were your type. You said you look for a beautiful woman, a woman. I thought they were all beautiful.
They were
up
all
there.
beautiful. Yes.
But
Cap.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's
So you
wrong with
wanted
this dude.
celebrities lineup or what?
I mean, look at me and look at them. Does that make sense?
But you came on the show. You seen the show before?
I seen the show.
Okay.
Okay, so to flip it back to the ladies, what did
Yeah.
you all think of Mozi's appearance when he came on the show? I know.
I mean, to be frank, I would not talk to either of these guys in like.
Be frank, I wouldn't talk to you at all either.
I know I
If
wouldn't
you
talk
seen
to
my
you.
lineup, you would like you wouldn't even talk to me at all. You see my lineup, you'd be like, yeah, I know I ain't even on his level.
Your disco ball.
Oh my God. Not leaning on him, bro. You can't diss the dude and then lean on him. Come on, girl.
You look like Cisco
when he brought
the thong song. Like
my God.
literally, like you don't believe in God. You got a strong Jamaican accent, but you ain't even from Jamaica. Like
What are you talking about?
He's Jamaican.
You got this red lipstick on. You don't go with nothing. Your feet look like you've been walking all day on bricks. Like let's just be real. You ain't high at all. Like why you think?
Oh yeah, this is turning into Ratchet TV right now. This is crazy. Look at homegirl's face on the left. She is shook. She's shocked at what's going on. And yeah, these dudes, I don't know, man. These dudes are just they just think that they're at the top of the top and they're better than everybody. That's crazy, bro. We are all human beings. You take all that jewelry off and all that clothes. We are pause. You take the jewelry off, you know what I mean? Take the flashiness off. And we're all the same. You know what I mean? Like we all came from the same place. Some woman's cooch. We got out and we just made shit happen. I understand like there's respect that comes with people that, you know, hustle and make money and work hard and stuff like that. I get that, but we're all the same. Like we don't have to rank each other. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Why they even send me next? They should even send me next to you if you really want to know the truth.
And I know your neck hurts.
Okay,
So I
guys.
don't know why you coming for her. I wouldn't approach or talk to either of these guys because I'm not a fan of flashiness. I'm just not.
Because you
There's a
know that I
certain-
wouldn't talk to you.
Huh?
Because you know that I would not talk to you.
Well, thank God.
Yeah.
No, I'm just asking a question. Relax.
Thank God is irony.
It's because I know you wouldn't talk to me.
Yeah, is that the reason
I don't know
why?
what's in your mind. I'm just saying I don't like flashiness, and
Do
if
you
I
feel
see
like you're
flashy
not good
guys, I
enough
wouldn't
for
talk
me?
to them. Huh?
Do you feel like you're not good enough for me?
He's doing the most, bro. You're doing the most.
She doesn't know you.
I don't care. I don't know you. I'm just giving my answer
Off
to her
of first
question.
impression,
Oh
looking at
my
me,
God.
and you looking in the mirror, would you
Uh-huh.
feel like you would be appropriate for me?
I don't care.
Well, that's the answer.
You know what's so crazy?
The answer's
I
no.
bet if she showed me the last 5 guys she dated, they not even on my level. They not nowhere near
I
my
dated
level.
a surgeon and 2 lawyers, buddy, not a disco ball.
I make more money in one day than a lawyer making a year.
You're not my type, and I'm not yours. What's
You're
the
not,
problem?
but I'm just saying.
You're so offended that I don't like flashy.
I'm not offended.
Yes, you are because you're getting creepy. You're trying to creepy.
All right, and then so just to kind of bring it back to Mozi.
Yeah, see how they had to cut that. They had to cut it short. It was getting out of hand. This is crazy, bro.
Mozi, we heard you came to Phoenix in a helicopter. Let's take a look at that clip.
Yeah.
Oh my.
With security.
Wow. There goes security. Oh my God.
You have to close the door.
Wow.
Timothy is crazy.
Not when you landed.
In 4K.
He told him, hey, folks, just turn on the jets real quick.
This is crazy. Crazy.
Shop Fry's for thousands of appetizing ingredients and big savings. Fry's, fresh for everyone.
All right, so I saw Uche's hand go up first. Go ahead, Uche.
This is not to disrespect you.
Oh, here we go.
let me finish. This is not
Okay, sorry, guys. One person at a time, please. Go
This
ahead,
is
Uche.
not to disrespect you, but what makes you believe that I should not believe that that helicopter was parked and you got in, then recorded yourself getting out, and then got into the car. I thought I was gonna see this thing coming from the air, then landing, and then you coming out. You do all this for what? Is it just your lifestyle? Like that's just who you are? I'm curious.
I'm curious why you even talking to me.
I'm real on the show. I'm asking a question.
Crazy.
Like,
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it real, and this is no disrespect. You cannot afford to talk to me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's insane.
I'm gonna keep it real.
That is so weak, bro. Oh my god. Oh jeez. Sorry, I had to stretch real quick. Yeah, that's the most corniest shit I've ever heard. Zero respect for this nigga, man. Zero respect for him. You can't afford to talk to me, motherfucker. Who are you, bro? Who are you? That is so corny, bro.
Disrespect.
No,
this is not
He's
disrespect.
offended.
No, it's not disrespect.
It's very
No. I don't disrespect anybody.
No.
It's rude. That was disrespectful.
But seriously, how she came at me, she got this purse, she got these rings, she got these bracelets, this hair. It's just not making sense to talk to me.
Everybody, let's have respect for each other.
Facts.
Mozi, have respect.
All right.
He's
All right, you ready,
wilding.
guys?
Dude's wilding out. Like, thank you, BM, for interjecting because he's wilding. He's really wilding. Like, bro, what are we talking about? Dudes like this, I have no respect for. I can't respect a dude like this, man. Come on, bro.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, I think Alicia, you had a question or a statement, or
It's kind of cold out. Why the robe versus a jacket? No shade. I just have a question. That's just.
Because it's Versace.
What about like a little Prada jacket? They make.
I don't
nice
want
warm.
it. I like Versace. That's why I bought it.
Okay, well,
I
you be nice.
I
now.
got some.
You work
okay,
on
go
that.
ahead, Dr. Des.
All right.
Don't drag this out too long, please.
Make it quick,
30 seconds, Doc.
No, really.
Okay, go ahead.
45 max.
Mazi,
What?
you're a brother, okay?
Yeah, I know.
You're a brother. Yes, when we talk about high value, I want to differentiate. I want to make sure that we point out the things that separate a Mazi from a Dr. Des.
Look, you a doctor, right?
When you look at a Dr.
Wait,
Des,
you a doctor, right?
yes.
How much money you got in your bank account right now?
Why is everything money with you? Because that's all he has to offer.
Bloody hell.
That's all he has to offer. He can't
Yeah.
talk more than that.
Wait,
No,
you need to
stop
stop talking.
talking.
Answer the
Okay,
question.
let's
You need to
answer
stop
the question.
talking. Let me
Sorry,
answer the
guys,
question.
let's let
you
Dr.
don't need
Des
to talk
finish.
no more.
I want to answer
You
the
don't need to
question.
talk.
Go ahead, Dr. Des. Go
All right,
ahead.
Dress.
one at a time.
Don't talk.
Right?
Go ahead,
Mazi,
Dr.
can I answer
Des.
your question? FBI,
Go
if
ahead,
you're
Doc.
listening, I want you to investigate and verify our sources of income. No, I'm serious. Wait.
This is getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand. I kind of don't want to finish this, but we're gonna finish this. Let's go.
Wait, guys, calm down. Everybody, calm down. Calm down. I have not answered yet. I'm not finished.
Okay, Dr. Des.
I'm not finished.
Oh, Jesus. This is interesting.
There is
Y'all see my face? Come on, man. Come on.
something we call verifiable income, and there is something we call fraudulent activity. If you want to find out, hang on, let me land this plane. I will land the plane, guys. Calm down.
You 12, bro.
Calm down, guys. Calm down. Wait.
He dead just called him a scammer, a drug dealer, or whatever the hell else you want to call somebody that makes money illegally. That's what he just called him. That's what he just called him.
If you want to find out what I'm saying, Google the word hush puppy. See where he is. And then come and tell me about Mozi coming on a jet or supposedly, allegedly in the jet. But wait, I will answer this question one-on-one when the situation permits. But this is not the case for it. FBI.
Okay.
Check it out.
Okay, Dr. And then I think Jordan. Jordan has.
So it don't matter. You just weird, gang. Like, what is you talking about?
Okay, hold on 1 second. Jordan has something to say, guys. Go ahead, Jordan.
All right. My question to you is
Yes,
Who
I'm
recorded-
rich.
No, I didn't ask.
Oh, go ahead.
No, who recorded that video for you? Like, did you ever record that? Like,
What video?
the video is that one. Who recorded that?
What you mean? Who? The cameraman.
How do you want
Let's
stand
record
by?
a video.
Oh no, you probably
How do you want stand by?
You got a cameraman on standby everywhere you go.
You do YouTube or something?
Y'all don't see the security right there, the bodyguard?
No.
He flew here with me. I don't live here.
Wait, but if he flew here, then why is he on the ground outside of the helicopter?
Because he can't fit in the helicopter.
Oh, but
How did he
okay,
fly
my
in the
bad. I thought he
chopper?
flew here with you. I thought.
Yeah, he was there waiting on me at the black truck that I got in.
Okay.
Why is this?
Okay.
Yeah.
Last time I
he
checked.
was at the black truck.
Okay.
Waiting.
So Mozi VS.
Yes.
You know, we see you're also, you know, our other flashy guy on the stage here.
Yeah, I don't really like. I'm going. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Y'all don't really like consider myself flashy because
Okay.
flashy honestly is like broke.
But you're
like you know. No, I'm not calling.
Hold on, bro. Because she just pointed at me.
Yeah.
Do we have a problem?
Sorry, Mozi, go ahead.
Why? You shouldn't be. You
We're
shouldn't
not
be
doing this.
laughing.
We're not doing this.
Yeah,
Mozi VS, go ahead and finish your statement.
It's getting real messy right now because everyone's all offended and not everyone, but like this dude is just so arrogant, bro. He is just so arrogant. It's very annoying to listen to a dude like that talk. Like it's just the worst. Oh.
Hey, hold on. No disrespect, bro. But you shouldn't be laughing, white dress. You need to stop.
I'm not doing this with you,
Like,
sassy
stop.
pants. Relax.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so like, yeah, I don't always like, you know, it's different between flashy and just showing your wealth. Like it's, you know, it's levels.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, I don't really consider myself flashy because like flashy is like a dude just coming in like 5-10 chains and they just silver. You know what I'm saying? Not talking about nobody. I'm just she's trying to make it like I'm talking about. I'm not talking about it. I'm just talking about it in general. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
you know, yeah, go ahead. But let's go ahead and answer your question. Ask your question.
No, you.
We can check the diamonds if they're real or not. It's facts.
All right, well,
Well,
let's go ahead and wrap this up.
Yes,
Our next
please.
segment, we're going to go over some of the contestants that came on BM Talks to them. So we're going to actually have BM join us on the stage.
So you took a trip to Vegas on a private jet.
I'm about to.
I do want to ask you, do you not think that you need to move on from this death factor? Because clearly it hasn't worked.
Uh-oh.
I'm basically trying to make you understand, right? If you watch that episode and you did not reflect on yourself, on how you acted, then you need to know that you are the problem.
I agree.
You see, this is the thing. Okay, that's good. So what does that say? Did she come there to find friends? This is not pop the balloon and find friends. All right. So obviously, I mean, this reunion so far has been absolutely, it's been
Insane.
wild. I did not expect this at all. A lot of comments was made from so many people. I do ask for everybody to please keep it respectful. But I do want to start with Mozi. So obviously, Mozi, we saw you came on BM Talks to them. And everybody's seen it. The whole world is seeing it. I've seen it. You've probably seen it. People keep sending me DMs every day. And so basically, you said that you was on a private jet, but the internet went and done its research. And it seems like they found a private jet that looks like the one that you was in. But the only difference with the one that they found is that that one doesn't fly.
Oh, shit.
So
she laughing again.
So the one that they found, you can actually rent out on Peerspace for, I believe, for about $130 an hour.
Yeah.
All right. So can you please confirm to the world if you was on a real private jet?
At that point, I was not on a real private jet.
Oh boy.
Really, because the real answer is I wasn't able to charter one at the time. It wasn't unavailable because it was the holidays. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. I could have did it in my crib, in my Rolls Royce, any of my cars. I did it on purpose to get people's attention. You know what I'm saying? That's really the reason why I did it. But
So that's why he flashes all his money left and right, yada yada yada, for attention. Interesting.
I do fly private jets all the time. I've been posting on my page. So I mean anybody can see that. But I did that on purpose. And it worked.
So basically you're saying that you wanted attention from people.
I mean, I found it funny. I said, you know what? I'm finna get people attention, spark some interest, spark people, put fire up under them. And they did exactly what I thought they was gonna do.
And you're corny as shit for that, bro. You are really corny for that.
So I mean, it worked. But that whole time, I gotta let y'all know, like, nah, I really can go and spend 20,000 on a one-way anytime I want.
You know what? Let me actually say this, right? It's not even the fact that you rented a photo studio that's a private jet. It's the fact that you lied. Because you said that you was about to fly to Vegas to do some sports betting. Right? So obviously, in our minds, we're thinking that this is the style, this is your life, this is how you live. This is how you
It wasn't a lie. I mean, it was entertainment.
No, but this is the thing, right? This show, people come on the show and people are finding love, people are getting engaged, people are getting married soon. This is a real show. So this is the thing, right? If you could say that this is entertainment for you, right? You do know that words can make you, but at the same time, it could also break you. By you lying about something like that, how do we know that any of it is real?
Facts.
I'm flying private jets all the time. They say my cars are rented. I drive my cars all the time. They say my clothes are this, fake, whatever. I'm in the stores all the time. I might not even document everything I do. I literally did that on purpose, period. You want to get on a private jet with me? Give me half on the flight, we gone. I got an account, a jet card, all type of stuff going on. You got to put 100,000 in just to even get a jet card. So, I mean, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, we could do it. But ain't nothing cap about me. I understand what I did for the catch up or whatever. It was entertainment. I did it on purpose. I had an idea. But people was like, man, do that. People gonna pay attention to you, whatever. I did it. That's that.
Okay, so you never came on the show to find love.
I mean, if it happened, it happened.
So you never came
I
on the
wasn't
show.
gonna find love with the
So
girls.
you never came on the show to find love.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I didn't come on the show to not find love. I came on the show to see what was gonna happen.
So if you found love, you would have been happy, right?
100%.
Okay. So this is a real experience. You feel me? Now, obviously, like I said, it's not the fact that you rented out a photo studio. You can rent out a photo studio. It's the fact that like people was thinking that you was flying to Vegas. Like for instance, right? Everyone here, we are all the same. I don't care what you have. I do not care. Everybody is the same. We are all gonna end up down there buried. So that's what I'm saying. We all have to have.
And that's some shit that I said too. Like, bro, he's really corny for doing all of this. He's a really corny dude. Like, you're a whack as hell. And they said that money enhances who you truly are. And I think he truly is a corny, lame ass nigga. Like, there would be no way in hell that I would want to be friends with someone like this, that like do business with someone like this. You know what I mean? Like, and I think all the money that he makes is just making him a glorified lame boy. Like, come on, son.
Respect for each other. Understand that whoever.
Shout out to BM for being here and exposing this nigga, because like the jig is up, bro. The jig is up.
Doesn't have. They might have one day.
Hold on, before you pay for yet another app to manage your team, let me introduce you to Connect Team, the one platform that.
You feel me? So when you come on the show, just have a open mind that you're gonna find all types of people, but we should all be respected the same way.
But look, I don't want y'all to think like, oh, I was ever trying to pop it in the first place. I was really just telling the truth. Like when I went on the show, I'm like, hey, this is what I do. This is really what I do. Like I fly private jets. I be on yachts and clubs, popping bottle. Everything I said I do is what I really do for real. So I wasn't actually trying to pop it in the first place. You know what I'm saying? As far as the whole private jet situation with the catch up, the truth really is I wasn't able to charter a jet because it was a holiday season when you did the show. That's facts. I tried. I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right. They're like, man, well, what you gonna do? or you should do this. It was an idea from somebody else, and I ran with it. So I found it as entertainment. That's really what happened. This is the honest to God truth.
Certain ideas that people give you is not the best ideas.
I mean, it is what it is. It happened. It's cool, but you're gonna see me charting on a jet for real.
You can get on 50 private jets. It doesn't matter. The
Yeah.
fact that you lied already, it puts a stamp on people's minds. But what I will say is that, I will say that I do appreciate the fact that you came clean, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of videos on YouTube, out, and people are sending me videos and pictures every day. So it's good that you address that out.
That's cool, but they're gonna also be able to send you videos of me flying in the sky on a private jet.
All right. So let's move on. Let's play this next clip from some of the girls on episode 35.
Thank you.
So we went out to eat, and then we went out to the club after.
Are you coming here to really to find love? Are you coming to look for your person? Or are you coming for entertainment? And then once it's over, oh, we're the cast of this episode. Let's party. This is not pop the balloon and find friends.
So when I say this is not pop the balloon or find friends, I was referring to people coming on the show. For example, I heard there was something I saw on live. Somebody sent me a bunch of lives from Mozi's episode, Mozi VS. You know what that is about. People keep rejecting people on the show, but then they hang out with them, and then things keep happening, and then, it just becomes very messy. So I want to ask everybody that comes on the show, right? When you come on the show, what's your first intentions?
I wanted my man. That's what I wanted. I wanted to get someone that I could be with. That's what it was for, right? But I feel like also at the same time, if that doesn't end up happening, we all have this experience together. The people on the episode have the experience together. So I don't feel like we should just be mean towards each other. We can't hang out. We can't, just be friends afterwards because we didn't match, as far as a relationship.
I'll also say that I didn't find my person on my episode necessarily, but there were people from other episodes that caught my eye. So I just think that you're also creating like this huge pop the balloon family, and you don't know what can happen after, So I'm just saying.
It's a dating show, so I guess we're looking to date, just explore our options and see who's out there and see who's specifically coming on the show. I know the lineup may not be everybody's favorite that comes out, but like everybody was saying earlier, to be open-minded and to meet somebody with the prospect of dating or just getting to know them at the very least.
Yeah, I agree. And I also feel like when you step on this platform, you're putting yourself in front of millions of people.
Right.
So as Alicia was saying, anybody on your lineup may not be your person. As Mozi said, nobody on their lineup was what they were attracted to. And that may be the case for a lot of people, but the amount of people that you're putting yourself in front of, you may very well still could meet your person. So it's still a good platform either way.
And I want to piggyback off that statement because I had a lot of pushback on my appearance on the show. I would say it's 80% pushback and 20% love. However, when it came to relationship and love, I did have people that reached out to me and that agreed with the death factor, that agreed with the definition of a high value person, that wanted to be in a relationship with me. So I would say that the show gave me that opportunity to be able to have that people available to me to be able to explore potentials for relationship. I wasn't able to find anyone on my lineup at the time when I was on the show, but given the fact that it's on YouTube and a lot of people reached out to you personally, I've had a lot of opportunities that way, So.
Yeah. Oh, so you all want to find love, right?
Yeah.
That's your first goal.
Yes.
The thing is, a lot of people are coming there. Their first goal is to find friends. As soon as they get on the stage, they find their friends, and then some of them even agree. I don't know what it is. They some of them act the same throughout the show. Right, and then the show's over. They all hang out. They all become friends. Your episode as well.
Yeah, no,
I saw some videos of.
Yeah, no, we all went out, and honestly, I can't speak for the other girls. That wasn't my intention to come in and find friends, but we all just meshed so well.
No, it's not about you it's not about you lot hanging out. It's the stuff that I saw happen.
Like,
there was a lot of videos that the guy was being different to how he was on the show, right? So it seems like a lot of people, they will act one way, but as soon as the cameras come off, they switch.
right?
I've seen that a couple times.
Yeah,
Right.
multiple
Like,
times. Slide in the DM.
Yeah,
you know,
just-
not even just that. Like I see people like I'm talking to one of the guys, one of the new guys, one of the new homies, right there, and then we chopped it up, and then we get on the camera, and then he's a whole different person. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I guess. But the one thing about me is I'm myself 100% no matter where I'm at, where I go, I'm gonna be me.
BM, I want to shout out to episode 36, folks. I know that there's one person in mind that I've been going back and forth with on my episode. His name is Greg, the fireman. He matched with the lady that I actually liked. Her name is Tamia. On that episode, I know Greg and I have been going back and forth, okay? And Greg actually proposed that I should get in the ring with him for a fight. And whoever win that fight, it's crazy. But I told him that I'm not opposed to that. Greg, if you're watching this show right now, I'll tell you this. Your proposal is accepted. If you want to get on the ring,
Free smoke.
I'll get in the ring and I'll beat you. I'll beat you up. And,
What?
I'll beat him up. Seriously, I can beat him up.
Free smoke.
Okay, all jokes aside. But here's the thing: when it comes to this show, people come on the show. I know that BM said that on our episode that we did a catch up. They come and they act differently than what they normally act in real life. The camera kind of brings out different criteria or different characteristics when it comes to folks. And I have a lot of things that people said about me. I don't really care. People think I cut my hair because of comments. No, I actually planned on cutting my hair before I came on the show, but that didn't work out. Here's the thing.
Arlette's over it. Both of them are over it. Both of them. This is hilarious.
Majority of us come on this show to find love. And it is very difficult in this modern age of dating, especially with online dating and all the dating apps. People really don't represent themselves accurately. I think makeup plays a role. I think catfishing.
Thumbs down.
is
You're doing too much. I think you're
Can I
doing too
land
much.
this plane? Yeah, I'll say this because there are folks that I've met, and I'm like, to be honest with you, I don't want to be, I mean no disrespect. And that's why I like to meet people face to face. I mean no disrespect. Your social media is not a representation of who you are as a person. You do not look the same.
Yours might not be.
All right, Dr. Des, we're gonna come back to you next.
I think we're
All right, so all I'm saying, right? All I'm saying is, is that even though this is a social media show, it's also a real life experience for people, right? I want you guys to find love. I also want you guys to have fun, right? But if you're coming on there and you are rejecting a bunch of people, you know, for reasons that you don't even know why, or just to pop, and then you hang out with the same people that you're rejecting, it goes both ways, right? Does that make sense to all of you?
No.
I understand what you're saying by that. I think that none of our intentions were to like not match with these people, but like when there's like just that handful of people and we're not interested in them, like we're not gonna just like keep our balloon because like we're gonna pop. And maybe like I understand what you mean, like be truthful. And I don't think, like, a lot of people were saying I was being mean with some of the comments. And then when we talked, you were like, oh, just be truthful. And it was because I was trying to not be so blunt and mean about what I really felt and why I really wanted to pop. It messed me up trying to make up these lies in my head.
So I think it's two mindsets trying to influence the contestants on the show. So number one, the mindset of the contestant, whoever's on the show, whatever mindset that they have in their head is what they're going to go with in terms of when the cameras turn on. And then at the same time, you got BM kind of pushing people to like not sound so repetitive or not sound so mean or not try and create a viral moment and stuff like that. And so like what she's saying right now is like it might be those two kind of ideas in her head conflicting with each other, and then whatever happens when the cameras turn on happens. And so it's tough to come in with a mindset of originality, especially when your originality is, it seems like it's being copy and pasted by everyone else. So that might be the contradiction there.
And that's why we said don't
Yeah,
lie.
Like a lot of the time when I popped on people, it might have been because I honestly just wasn't attracted to them initially. Like I know that I was never going to go anywhere with them. So I popped and I'm like, I'm not going to waste your time. But I made something up because like, I don't want to be mean.
Yeah.
So
So we're not saying hold your balloon for someone you're not attracted to or someone you don't want. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is we're just confused. Like you don't like this person,
but you're hanging
but
out
you
with
guys are
them.
hanging out
But
and
it's
doing all
different.
this.
yeah, it's different
Okay.
Because you're hanging out with them
both-
platonically.
Yeah.
Okay, let me give you lot a real story, right? On your episode, you lot went out to the club. Somebody bought a whole section. I saw a video, right? I see somebody bought a sign. Pop the balloon cast from episode 35.
Oh, shoot.
And you're all partying it up.
Oh shoot.
Do you understand what I'm saying now, right? So it seems like some people are coming
Intentions are
here.
wrong.
It's like as soon as it goes, oh, let's who bought the section?
Honestly,
Okay, exactly. So we don't.
the
No, don't
women
worry.
had nothing to do with that. That's all I have to say.
Good girl.
We didn't buy anything.
Okay, so that's why I said it goes both ways. You know, there's some people.
Wait.
Dr. Des, 1 second, please. There's some people that really are trying to find love, and there's some people that, you know, that come there knowing that, oh, this is gonna be fun. Let me take pictures for social media. Let me take videos for social media, and then go on social media and go viral because I'm coming on the show.
So the question is, how do you differentiate the people between the people of whoever's trying to come on the show and find love versus the people that are coming on the show to get clout? You know what I mean? Like, how do you differentiate that? And so I don't know, because you can always, just like homie said, like social medias are deceiving, and so you don't know who these people really are. You know what I mean? You can't really base a character on a social media profile, which that would be the only way to kind of differentiate between the two different kinds of people. You know, the people that are there for clout or for love. It's hard. So I don't. That's a challenge for BM and Arlette, because if they really want to have people come on the show and find love, then you would have to switch up something. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what it is. But until then, it's just trial and error. That's what it seems like.
That's not what we are trying to promote.
You know, and even the people that I did pop on, I never connected with anybody like still from that. Like I stood on that because I really wasn't interested in them. Right. So like if I really was interested in them, I would have just said that then and there, but I wasn't. So I never connected with them. It was
I want
really
to say this
platonic,
about
like
the
she
show.
I think James wanted to talk.
Yeah.
Well, I think, based on the extremely viral clips of the show, like I believe people have a false belief that when you come on a show, you're supposed to attack someone. I think people think when you come on a show, you're not supposed to match. You're literally supposed to look at someone and tell them the most vile, nasty, disgusting thing you can think of to say to that person. So a lot of people ask me, whether it's through the YouTube comments or in my personal DMs, why would you shoot your shot at Waverly after she already popped her balloon on you at the end? And the reason is very simple, because people act different when those cameras go off. People are a totally different person when those lights are not on them anymore. So I would encourage any guy that wants to pursue a woman on this show. A woman pops a balloon on you, please approach her after the show. I guarantee you. You
Bridget, I am going to ask you the question. Are you okay?
No.
There's something.
Nah, I gotta disagree, because they all the first time I was on the show, they pretty much all popped on me. And what do I look like trying to talk to everybody else? Like, I look like an idiot, a fucking sucker. So nah, you popping the balloon on TV, you could pop in real life too. And I just sat there for a couple other segments and I was out. That was it. So
I want to say, and I'll take this to our host, Alette, okay? I remember this in the very first lady that walked on my episodes. My simple answer was, she's not my type. What did the host say? What is it about this lady that's not your type?
Yes.
But that's true, and that's a fair question. But the problem is, when you ask me a fair question, be ready for a fair response. I'm not gonna lie. If you are not my type, and she wants to know exactly what is it about you that you're not my type, I will tell you that.
Right.
Episode 37, I believe, that had James on it. The first guy that came out is very respectful. I'll let ask the same questions as she asks everybody. What is it about them that's not your type? He answered it in the most respectful ways. There's a difference between you, Dr. Des, and him.
Exactly.
Go and study him, then you know. All right, let's go. Let's move on to the next video, please, which is about Dr. Des.
Dr. Des, what a good segue.
I want to ask you a question. Yeah. Would a high value man stomp on a balloon the way that you did?
Simple answer is no. Stomping the balloon, a high value man would not do that. That was the only immature thing that happened on that show that I don't think a high value man would do in any situations like that. I think stomping on the balloon was immature. I expressed that already. But the way I carried myself throughout the rest of the show, it reflects high value. If you look at the lineup on the show and they say, okay, without the show airing, just the pictures or the first video on the lineup, they say point one high value man on that picture. Guess who they're gonna point? They're gonna point me. Why? Because you see me, you see value.
I'm so loud.
So, Dr. Des, I want to ask you a question. What did you take away from that podcast that we had?
That podcast gave me an opportunity to reflect on my presentation, gave me an opportunity to reflect on my actions on the show, and also just as a man, having a conversation man to man kind of give me a different kind of understanding, and also be able to express myself with a certain level of depth that could not happen while we're on the show. Before I came on the show, I didn't know BM, I didn't know Alette. I am a fan of the show. I watch the show all the time. So when I came on my episode and I went back home, and my brother's wife happened to ask me, is this the BM that had the music with Awilo Longomba? It's a big artist in Africa. Most of you may not know it, but it's a big artist. Is this the same BM that is a musician? I'm like, what? This guy's a musician? I didn't know that. I'm like, the BM I met on Pop the Balloon, he's a very calm guy, very gentle guy. If I was in his shoes, I wouldn't be acting the way he's acting. I would be acting more than Mozi's acting if I was in this guy's shoe. And I'll say this.
Why is you saying my name,
wait,
bro?
Wait. I need to say this because this has to be said. Believe it or not, BM has his BM factor. He acts the way he acts, okay? BM is a high value man, believe it or not. And I will say this, I respect this guy. When I look in the dictionary for the word humility, he's going to define that word humility. His name, who he is, how he's carrying himself, that's humility. He's a very humble guy.
True.
Sometimes, I can describe myself as being humble, but people may disagree. But we come in on different angles and different perspectives.
Okay, just based off of everything that Dr. Des said, it got me like thinking, if the advice that BM gave you didn't come from BM, let's say that same advice that BM gave you was coming from like Mozi, would you take it with the same open-mindedness?
No, because Mozi has an OnlyFans account. I don't listen to advice from
No, I will not take it. All right. Does everyone think that we should be having more of these talks with men, especially? I'm talking to the men, by the way. Do you think that we should be having more men talks on the podcast to kind of
bring light to what some other men are going through?
I think you should, because there, like when you're on the show, you only get to see yourself. Depending on if you're coming out or if you're standing there, you only get a lot of time that you're on camera, and so like there are a lot of perceptions can be made out of that. And so like when you have the podcast afterwards, you're able to elaborate on a lot more things and be able to like show people who you really are a little bit.
Searching for the best templates for your videos? Go to artlist.io to get customizable templates that are easy to use.
I agree, and I feel that a lot of men will not take any type of criticism from a woman. Not saying it's right, but a lot of men won't take any type of criticism from a woman. But the minute a man criticizes him or criticizes something that he does, I think a lot of men kind of take notice and say, you know what, I may change that. Same thing with a lot of women. A man can tell a woman all day, I don't like your hair, and she won't do anything about it. But the minute a woman says, girl, you need to change it, she'll change it. So I think being a married man, being a respectable man, an honorable man, speaking to other men, letting us know, like, look, you shouldn't act like that. I watched what you did and it wasn't right. I think us men take notice from that.
Yeah.
I do want to say that if you may think that you're up there, you may have all the money in the world, right? And you may think some people are down there. There's no such thing. Get that thought out of your head. We are all the same.
Thank you.
Just because you have things that's made on this earth doesn't make you better or bigger than everybody else.
Facts.
And why am I saying that? I'm not saying that you shouldn't enjoy the things you have. If you worked hard and you make your money and you have nice things, that's fantastic. Enjoy it.
Legitimately.
Like, for instance, I speak to Mozi. Yes, I speak to Mozi over there. They're cool guys. Dr. Des, cool guy.
Verifiable.
Everybody here, you're all cool. You feel me? That's so the same way I speak to all of you is the same way I look at all of you. You are all the same. So nobody should be feeling like they're on top of everybody.
Fact.
That's why the people that will come on the show, they are people. It doesn't matter if they have their voice is deep. It doesn't matter if they are taller, shorter.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Yes.
If their voice is high, it doesn't matter. They are people. And they're all the same. That's what I wanted to say.
All right. Oh, go ahead, James.
I have a question. I think y'all have a question and a final thought. Jordan earlier said that she likes soft-spoken guys, and I just want to know which
Jordan, where's she?
He talking to you, Jordan?
Shooter, shoot. Shooter, shoot. Salute to James.
I said earlier you said you like soft-spoken guys. I mean, trying to see like, what you trying to like ask me on a date?
Are you kidding yourself?
Oh my God.
I'm just playing.
James, you supposed to ask her on a date.
I was just kidding, but I didn't notate that comment. I just want to say that.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone that's sitting here on this stage for making the time to come back out over here and, speak your piece, tell your truth. Really do appreciate all of you guys. And I wish you all the best in your love journey, your careers, your everyday life, whatever that may be. And I, once again, thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone
Thank
at
you
home
for
for tuning in.
Appreciate
We'll catch you all next time.
Let's go. Wow. What an episode, man. That was a crazy reunion. Very entertaining, but like it started off getting crazy and then it just got even more messy. And then like I was just like, yo, especially just the arrogance from that Mozi dude. Like he's just arrogant and corny. I was just so like, I was over it. You know what I mean? I was just over it. So it is what it is. If you like the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you made it this far, I appreciate you for sitting down and watching me just ramble about Pop the Balloon and stuff. This is pretty cool. I really appreciate you for making it all the way through the whole video. Once again, hit that like, hit that subscribe button for your boy. I'd greatly appreciate it. It's your boy Agnel encouraging you to try something new. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.